Growing up in Sacramento, there was definitely many cultures that we all never knew about.
But going to the school and being here at EBAYC made me realize that there are new students like me who want to embrace their culture and find a part of themselves that they never knew.
We all find our cultures as something important to us and reflects on who we are as a person.
This film is meant for us to learn and embrace more of our culture and help influence other students to dig deeper into their roots.
Hi, my name is Alex Abdul. I am 14, going to be a sophomore at Hiram Johnson High School. I was raised around a lot of Vietnamese and a lot of Vietnamese culture, but it took a long time for me to learn to accept it.
So what I'm wearing is an ao dai. This was one of the first dresses my grandmother ever owned. It was one of the last things her mother gave to her before her mom died. My grandma grew up alone as an orphan. She lost her siblings, then got married, went to America, had 4 kids, and 3 of them were daughters, my aunts. Each one of those daughters have had this dress around my age. 14 to 15 is when they had it, and it's been passed around for 3 generations. Now it was passed down to me, and this dress means a lot to me because it represents how hard my grandma struggled with being an orphan and how hard my aunt struggled being immigrants and first generations coming to America. And I always had a hard time with accepting that I was Vietnamese, and when I finally got this dress, it helped me be proud of who I am, being Vietnamese, and it helped my mental health because accepting my culture means a lot to me, and so this dress is super cool.
Hello, my name is Santoy Ong Moran. I'm 16 years old. I'm a senior in Hiram Johnson. My culture, it means not as much as a lot of people. Compared to a lot of people, it doesn't mean as much. Only purely because I don't know much about my culture.
This clothing is handed down from my father, and to be honest with you, I am very disconnected with my culture. This is one of the only things I have that really represents me and my culture, and I think that's really important because your culture is a part of you no matter what. You can't escape it, and if you can't accept that, then I feel like you're kind of missing a piece of yourself. For me, I never really knew much, and I never really tried to know much because I was never taught it. So because of that, this is like one step closer to me knowing more about myself and understanding my culture more.
I'm Celine Bang. I am a 17-year-old Hmong American. My culture is something that I can say is like my background, my root, where I grew up from. It is something also that I personally care about because I'm very connected with my culture.
And today I am wearing a modernized Hmong necklace, which is called a sao. The history behind it is when Hmong people still lived in China. These were used as for slavery, and what Hmong people did getting out of slavery was to use this as a jewelry piece for our cultural clothing to show that we are Hmong people and that we escaped the slavery, and this is something that we were forced to wear, but now we are strong.
I'm turning to 17. I'm from Hiram Johnson High School, and I am Chinese. So I'm really proud that I was born in China and part of the Chinese.
And I'll be explaining the shirt. It was from 9 years ago, and the dragon in China is a symbol of nobility, honor, and power, and as well as a sign of success. This is supposed to be red, but I can't find it, and just pretend that this is red. And red in China means that joys, happiness, and good luck. And during the Lunar New Year, the elders will give the children's wrapped up money in red papers, which is known as the red envelope. And the color gold back then just mean that they're rich.
I'm Kaylee. I'm 14 years old. I'm turning 15 next month. My ethnicity is Hmong. I never really got to learn about my culture because I've been moving a lot since I was very little. It doesn't really affect me that much because I'm learning about my culture every day. The film means to me is that We get to learn everybody's culture and what it means to them.
I'm Armani. My age is 14. I'm Mian. My culture means like what I am, how I do things, how I'm different.
The way my culture affects me is the way I talk, I speak, how I see people, how people see me, how I look to others, how people look at me.
My name is Jaden Vang. I am 15. I am Hmong. Being Hmong in this time of age is pretty relaxing time since we used to live in Laos, and there has been a lot of stuff happening there, so I can't really say much about the past, but right now it's nice to be in this culture, and it's not affecting me a lot emotionally or anything. It's a thing that I can look up to in this culture. So every Hmong person you see is most likely your cousin or auntie or niece and nephew. And it is not bad to have a big family.
That was earlier.